Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. Now, obviously, we have some leaked news from Destiny, but I'm going to do this in reverse here first, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of spoilers for all you Destiny fans out here. So I did manage to get my hands on all 3 exotics from the Dawning's 3-week event, plus 2 weeks after it was over. So I managed to get my hands on the Icebreaker, along with the Nova Mortis, and the Abandoned. Those are the 3 exotics in the Dawning. So I'm just going to quickly test them out and see how it goes. Well, obviously there's some randoms here. Go figure. Alright, so let's go ahead and test it out. Oh, that looks pretty good. Even though it's maxed out as well. Let me just go to another area where
I will be with the randoms there. Is there
probably
thing of what are you doing in the video?
Yeah. So luckily enough,
I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more raids and falls until
the second Destiny game comes out. Which I'll explain momentarily.
Zoom on
It
it
is pretty good. I missed.
So
that's a pretty good shot right there. So obviously you know what the Icebreaker is all about. Now we'll just quickly test out the 2 new machine guns. We'll start with the Nova Mortis. See how that goes. I'm actually going to pop a heavy ammunition. Alright, so let's test this baby out. Oh, and they did drop some heavy. Alright. Let's try to get a couple more enemies and then we'll switch on over. I say it looks pretty good.
Okay.
And the other machine gun we're going to try out... I don't know what I have. Oh, just that right there. The other one we'll try out now is the Abandoned. Oh, look at that. That's a nice fiery flame on the side there. It's actually pretty good.
From the other side.
Oh. No, disregard my jumping situations there. Yep, I'll just find this shank here. Alright. So there you go, I've already tested out all 3 of those weapons. Now, we're gonna get some news right now. And we're going to start with the post over here from the express route here. So they have an update on Destiny 2, the release date, but they got some bad news. I'll explain it on another post. Now, here's what Bungie had to say there. This week at Bungie, the first update for 2017, by the way, for this week at Bungie, that will take place on January 12th, which is bound to be tomorrow. Now, they did say this: we won't be ready for any major reveals, but we'll resume the conversation about the rituals that return to Destiny week over week and month over month. Now, like I said, Bungie's not ready for any major reveals as of yet, but they do have some details about upcoming events, and returning Destiny rituals raids will be announced in the next few weeks and or months. So they're not ready to announce the Destiny 2 release date as of yet. And obviously at the moment it is still in development. Now, the developer is hoping to improve
on the lackluster storytelling,
which is
told by the
Bungie job pages, but they did hire 3 new employees for these 3 categories from our friends at Bungie. So Bungie's hiring the new head of narrative development, the narrative director, and a live narrative director. Now, according to the job description here, the live narrative director will, in quotation marks, direct the storytelling efforts for regular small-scale Destiny releases throughout the calendar year. So that's basically going to start throughout the 2017-2018 year, when year 4 starts. They're also planning to release a series of smaller story updates throughout the course of the lifecycle for Destiny 2. Now, before that happens, there are a few things we need to expect here between now and at least September. Even though the dawning is officially over, our next big event coming up, which will be happening in February. Excuse me, and somebody's online. I forgot to turn off the notifications, but that's okay. Crimson Days, which is probably going to be a Valentine's event, happening in February. But apparently the hearts are going to be broken, sadly, because apparently, according to the Bungie spokesperson, he told the Express Online that there's going to be no guarantees beyond the conclusion of the dawning in January. So there's a possibility that Crimson Days may not happen this year. However, the tower is officially open at the back, which would be open up for new events between now and until the start of year 4. Now, Bungie did also confirm that Sparrow Racing would be sticking around, but eventually going to be retired. So, if you do want to play SRL, it's now available in private matches. So there you go. So that takes care of the information over here. Now I'm going to go to the Forbes website here and discuss more news over here, because we got some leaked information about Destiny 2. Okay, so we'll continue the article. And again, sorry, I'm just using Microsoft Edge here just to break down the entire piece of information. And once again, like I said, if you are enjoying this, definitely leave a subscription to the channel. Like all the videos too. And what do you guys think about the recent post so far? Just let me know in the comment section below. Now, the improbable Destiny 2 leak. Now, this is from our friends at Reddit. Here's the first leaked image over here. Looks like it's either a Titan or a Warlock here that's holding a Trials Pulse weapon here. So that's one of the images that we've seen over here. So I think the first little bit, I don't think that explains much. But as we go to the first paragraph here, they are not completely rebooting our characters, but the sources did say that it's bound to be a, in quotation marks, clean slate, but not a full wipe. Now apparently, in quotation marks again, our Guardian will still retain their memories, accomplishments, etc., up to this point, but not have anything carried over, which is probably going to be gears, weapons, and items. So, this I basically like, because, that's pure advertisement again. Close, there we go. So, in the first Destiny game, plus the 2 expansions as well, your characters will more than likely not disappear, but they're not going to be carried over to the second Destiny game. But I heard rumors that it's probably going to be a fresh start and not a continuation. So I actually like that, because I want to find out what new weapons, armor, items, planets, etc., what we'll be getting in the second Destiny game. Because I'm a huge grinder, so, and a PvE guy, so we shall see what happens in Destiny 2. Now scrolling down to the next image over here, and this is the Hunter holding the, I think it's either a hand cannon or some sort of trials weapon again, but we don't know if that's lit or not. Now, the next paragraph here, this is absolutely huge. There will be 3 new subclasses from the jump. The existing classes will be fully reworked, which will include new abilities, perks, visual effects, and I'm going to throw this one in as well, supers. Now, we don't know if it's going to be 3 new subclasses total, like 1 per class, or if it's just going to be 3 new subclasses for each character. That would mean 3 for the Hunter, 3 for the Warlock, and 3 for the Titan, which would make it a total of 9 new subclasses coming to Destiny 2. So we don't know as of yet, but again, more information to follow later on this year. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's going to be pretty good. Here's the bad news, though, from the next paragraph. The game may face a delay into Q1 of 2018. The sources didn't get too specific, though, but they have hinted that they're having some issues with the new engine that they're already using, and are possibly some hang-ups regarding the narration and staff. So that's basically what's just going to upset, well, not only myself, but every Destiny fan out there, that the second Destiny game, if the rumors are true, they may have delayed it until the first quarter of 2018. So that would be between the start of January and the end of March. So it's basically just an educated guess there, but Bungie has already been consistent with one thing here over the last little bit, and that's basically delaying everything. Like, not only the games itself and the expansions, but updates as well. So we'll see how that goes. But again, they have rumored that Destiny 2 has the first firm date, which is bound to be a fall 2017, but it may be delayed past that. I know, that sucks. Next paragraph here, it will be 60 frames per second, or FPS per short. The cited technical limitations, and not aesthetics, as the reason for it being missing in Destiny 1, which, again, is the first Destiny game and the 2 expansions. The consoles are still way off from being able to run most games in 60 FPS, or frames per second, especially one complex as the first Destiny game. It has more to do with the hardware than anything on Bungie's end. So, well, there you go. Now, the next leaked image that you see here is the Titan, more likely throwing the hammer there. He was using his super, and he's more likely facing off against a golden Hydra. Now, remember, the Hydra has a little shield there, the glass, vault of glass shield there in the back. So we all know that image there is leaked and or legit. The next paragraph, Powers of the Darkness we introduced into gameplay. So we don't know what the darkness will be all about. But if it is going to be darkness-based subclasses, like we just explained the subclasses there, with 3 new ones coming into play, one of them could be darkness-based. If it is, that would be pretty cool, but not quite sure what it's going to be like. So, we'll see. And the next big one here, and I'm going to like this, ladies and gentlemen, raids will be bigger, longer, and much more interesting in terms of mechanics moving forward. So it's basically the exact opposite of what the raid philosophy from Bungie, making their raids a lot shorter and less mechanically difficult. Like Wrath of the Machine, for example, it was very, very easy. But it got a little bit tougher when challenge mode came out there, but it was pretty legit a few weeks later. So I would love to see longer raids. I don't want to see the raids get shorter, like 30, 45 minutes, just go for world records and such. I would love to see it a lot longer than that. But my theory would be, and this is a guess, that the first raid for Destiny 2, I'm hoping it's a Cabal raid, because we haven't seen one in the first Destiny game. So, love to see one in the second Destiny game coming up. Ships will no longer be cosmetic only, and there are no further details that have been given. It would be great if we actually pilot some ships in space, which would be wonderful, but apparently Bungie doesn't even care much about the vehicle relevance in Destiny, which is basically outside of sparrow racing. But if they do decide to have a little bit of a space battle, that would be nice. But I highly doubt it's probably going to happen. They're also going to be implementing some kind of transmogrification feature. So that's basically the image right here. Some sort of armor piece, and as you look at the paragraph there, just like that. Destiny 2 may come to PC. So that's basically all I have to say right there. There's a good chance that Destiny 2 will come to PC. Love to see that happen for PC gamers out there. It would be pretty good. There's going to be a UI overhaul with more customization features coming. Eververse will not be prominent as of now, so it looks like Eververse is going to be sticking around for Destiny 2. Also, Xur will play a new role in the overarching story, and the speaker will be central to the main storyline. So in the upcoming campaign for Destiny 2, I would love to find out what the Nine and the speaker will be foregoing, as those two will take a big part into the Destiny 2 campaign story. And finally, new non-Guardian races will be introduced. So if I would really love to see some new races in Destiny 2 coming up here, besides SRL, or if it's just going to be SRL returning to Destiny 2. If it's just going to be the same 4 races over and over and over again for the last few years, it's just going to be like a major downfall and not fun at all for PvP. So we'll know in Destiny 2. So we don't know if the leaked information is legit or if it's just completely fake, but who knows? I think it's... I hope it comes true, and hopefully the leak is legit. But we'll know what happens, what Bungie will say, along with Jason Schreier and everybody else right there. So we'll probably get some information from it between now and E3 happening in the summertime between June and July. So that's basically all the information we have right here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for spending the time with this quick little piece of information. Like I said, definitely subscribe to the channel for more daily content here. Like the videos too. Leave the comment section in the description box below. What do you guys think? Is this legit? Or if it's just going to be, well, throw it out the window. So there you go. Thank you again for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you guys next time for more. Peace out.